Yo, this is your no-nonsense professional money-making podcast tips for 2020. Let's get straight to it. What's cracking? Zachary Babcock here from UnderdogEmpowerment.com. Now, real quick, let's get straight to it, man. I built a thriving six-figure business through my podcast, have a podcast business. And not only that, though, I've helped dozens of clients earn anywhere from $1K to $25K per month, all through the podcast. So what I'm about to show you is professional to the point, and if you just follow this guide, you are going to be well on your way to making money with podcasting. But the first way to make money with podcasting that I highly recommend, but affiliate marketing will make sense for all people. And I have a video specifically on how to execute affiliate marketing. Check out the card right here in the top of the screen. But affiliate marketing is really powerful because as you begin to grow your audience, when you are recommending products that are a good fit for your audience, that's going to actually help them achieve a specific goal that they already have, that they already desire, and you're playing middleman and recommending them to solutions that are going to make their life easier, better, faster, less stressful, then you are going to win. And you want to create that win-win-win by recommending a product that's a fit for perfect for your audience. It's also going to be helping you because you're going to be earning a commission by making this recommendation, and the company's also going to be winning because they're going to be making a sale by you recommending that person. And to really put the cherry on top is to lock in a promo code where you are going to give your audience is getting incentivized when they go through your link and they use a specific promo code that you set up with the founder of this company or someone at that company that gives you that promo code. Now you can even take this a step further is when you interview some high-level guests. Like for an example, I interviewed Dean Graziosi on my show the day that his book came out, The Underdog Advantage, which was a perfect fit for my show, obviously, because Underdog Empowerment, there's a direct correlation. And we talked about his book, but we went deep onto the underdog mentality and why that's so powerful. And then we promoted his book during the whole entire episode, which was a perfect fit for my audience. It had to be a good fit for my audience first and foremost, which it was perfect. And then a lot of people that listened to that interview, which there was a lot of people that did, went and purchased this book, and the upsells that came with the book out of that interview, over $600 to date, which is still, I'm earning affiliate commissions to this date by doing that. So that's just one way that you can implement this, and I'm going to show you, as you'll see here on the third strategy, how this all comes together, which you'll just have to wait and see in just a moment. Second way, professional tip on how to make money with your podcast. This is really important, so check this out. When you first start your podcast, all right, you're going to be starting from scratch, and a lot of times, unless you already have a huge audience, you're not going to have a large audience already in place per se. And so if the more people that you have downloading your podcast and listening to your podcast, the more money that you will make from your podcast. It's just logical thinking here. So what you can do in the beginning to supplement when your audience isn't so big, because you got to focus on growing the audience, especially in the beginning. Really, that's the most important thing to do. But what you could do to supplement that is to monetize your podcast indirectly. And what I mean by that, do just like I did and how I help plenty of my clients do, where you position yourself with your podcast. You get it ranked right out the gate on Apple. Boom, you're positioning yourself in the marketplace as a celebrity expert, a celebrity status higher than all the sea of idiots of everybody else out there that claims to be an expert, right? That's one way. And then you also position yourself by interviewing high-level guests. I can't explain to you how important this is, but the first key here is you got to have an offer that's already dialed in. If you have an offer that's already dialed in, meaning you have something of value that the marketplace already wants and needs, and you're already making sales, you're probably making anywhere from $10K or more per month. Booyah! Dude, that's fire. You have an offer that's dialed in, and by interviewing high-level guests, like when I interviewed Dean Graziosi, I'm aligning my brand with Dean, right? It makes selling what I'm already selling 100 times easier. I'm not saying that selling is easy or building a business is easy, because it's not. And anybody says it is, you should probably run in the other direction. But it makes selling what you already have, as long as it's already converting, 100 times easier when you're constantly interviewing people like Grant Cardone, Dean Graziosi, Andy Frisella. And we can show you how to do all of this. Matter of fact, I got a video that shows you how I do it consistently and how my clients do it consistently right here. Check that out. And no worries if you are the busy entrepreneur and you don't have time to go out and get these high-level guests booked on your podcast. We could do that for you. Make sure you check out podcastpenthouze.com. That's going to be linked up in the description as well. All right, as I mentioned, number 3, this is the name of the game on how you monetize your podcast. This is the single most important thing that you can do that's going to monetize your podcast. And you got to be able to play it the long game. Podcasting is a long game. You can get some really quick results, but you got to be able to play the long game. That's with anything if you want to have sustainable success. I'm not going to sit here and try and tell you some magical formulas. If you're looking for all that, you're probably not going to want to check out this channel anymore, because that's not what we're about. We're trying to build foundations of success here. Now, playing the long game, what does that mean? Growing your podcast downloads. That is the single most important thing that you could focus on to monetize your podcast and to have a sustainable celebrity brand and explosive business with a top-rated podcast. So how you do that? Well, if you want to do it yourself, there's one specific strategy that you could do organically that's going to see explosive growth, which is called guest podcasting. I got a video right here that shows you how to do guest podcasting, how to find these podcasts, and how to get on there to promote your own podcast. Once again, we can do this for you, because there's a lot of people that don't want to have to find the celebrities to book them on their podcast, and a lot of people don't want to have to go out and find the podcast to go on to grow their podcast. We can do all that for you. Once again, that link is in the description below at podcastpenthouse.com. But let me also explain this here too, is that there's a bunch of different ways to grow your podcast. It's a bunch of simple things done consistently over and over, but you got to do them consistently. It's simple stuff, you just got to stay consistent. That's with anything in life if you want to be successful. You don't get big and buff by working out once and lifting weights one day. It's doing it consistently 5 days a week and eating the right diets to where you start getting the shredded six-pack and the physique that you're going after. Same thing here with podcasting. You got to do a bunch of simple things done consistently to grow your downloads to where you're getting 1,000 downloads a month, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, and so on. You got to start somewhere and consistently do that. All right, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, that there is a bunch of different ways to monetize your podcast. Some of them will be a perfect fit for you, and others would be a horrible fit. There's no cookie cutter model. It truly depends on who you are, what your brand's about, and what your business model is. So I got a video that's going to show you 7 different ways that I know of monetizing your podcast. I want you to check it out and figure out which ones are best for you, then take action. But before I show you that video, make sure you hit subscribe and tap the bell notifications if you want to continue receiving the best tips and strategies on podcast marketing. This is the best channel out there, period, point blank. Make sure you hit subscribe and tap the bell notifications. All right, this video right here is that video I was talking about, 7 different ways on how to monetize your podcast. Check that out, figure out which one is best for you, then take some action. And I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace.